Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Proper Dummies video. Today we are going to be building a Proper Dummy member as we are on Proper Dummy Island. But before we do that, if you guys don't hit the like button on these videos, please consider doing so. YouTube is in a really bad place right now and it's making people that have small channels like ourselves hurt. So if you hit the like button, it really does help out the channel and allow the channel to continue to flourish. So, yes, like I said, we're on ProperDummies Island. You know we're building because I have a little sign next to me, but thank you, Leah, for the comments. So, let's go ahead and build the biggest dummy of them all, Darzeth. Now, he does have a smaller little platform than, Matt or myself had, but that's because, well, Darzeth, if you know anything about Darzeth, he's a little off. So, I think that his build should be a little off the map because, well, he's a little off. Just give me a second, I'll show you what I mean. So when I said that he's a little off, you can see that the build is actually hanging off the island. So he's a little off. He's also kind of going into the little water fountain area that was built right here. So he's a little off. And there's also an excess part of his skin. He has a second layer of his skin that has to be built. So he's going to be really off. So this will be fun. I like that Darzeth's a little off because that's his character. And I love that about him. He's one of my favorite dummy members because he's just eccentric and crazy. I love all of my dummy members equally, but he does. That's my favorite characteristic of him. Everyone has a cool characteristic that I enjoy, and that's his characteristic that I enjoy. So let me fill in this first layer. This first layer is very basic. It's just blue in the face and orange on the back, almost as if he's wearing a hat. And then we'll start on the second layer because this first layer, there's really nothing to it. He's going to be probably the biggest build of the island because he's got such a large second layer. So, yeah, the largest build of Proper Dummy Island. I'm excited. Let's do this. So when I was picking out the color for Darzeth's face, I was a little concerned. I wasn't sure what I was actually going to build the face out of. I didn't know if I wanted to use orange concrete or if I wanted to use wool that was orange. Heck, I even thought about using pumpkins to build the Pumpkin Man himself, but I was afraid that, he would be scared to death to go inside a house that he is built out of. Because the house would literally be built out of the heads of what he is. So I was just like, I want Darzeth to be able to sleep at night, so I won't do that to the fella. It's like the parable of the gingerbread man. A gingerbread man sits inside of a gingerbread house. He screams because he doesn't know if his skin is made out of house or the house is made out of him. Well, as you can see, the first layer is gosh darn creepy. If the pumpkins were on it, I think it'd be even creepier, which maybe Darzeth would have enjoyed, but I don't want it to look too creepy. I want it to look nice. Hey, look at that. That monument's got lapis, so this monument's made out of his face. Creepy. So, let's go ahead and start putting on the second layer. The second layer should look far better, and it'll make him actually look like Darzeth, because that first layer on Darzeth, I don't like. It scares me. It scares you too, I can tell. Well, after a few trial and errors, I've decided on the orange concrete and the orange terracotta. Now, obviously, there are multiple different types of oranges on his skin. If I look over, I'm looking at his face. But obviously those oranges don't exist in the Minecraft realm. So I have just decided to use these two shadows. So if it's really dark on his face, he gets the orange terracotta. If it's any other orange, he just gets the regular orange concrete. So he's going to look very youthful. He's not going to have any dark spots on his face. Congratulations, Darzeth. I'm basically doing your makeup and making you look younger. So you're welcome. So that's kind of what his face will look like. I obviously will put something right here that's like a light blue, probably a sea lantern. I'll try it, and if I don't like it, then I'll get rid of it, and maybe I'll incorporate some mirrors, or not mirrors, windows, and I think that'll look really good. So let me go ahead and start putting on the sides of his build. And yeah, I will have to cut into this again, which will be funny because he's a little off. And yeah, I'll have to cut off over here because he's a little off. And don't worry, I'm thinking I'm going to incorporate something with this hole. I don't know what I'm going to use that hole for yet, but I'm going to use that hole. I just don't know yet what. I don't want to fill it in because that's not as fun. So, patience. I'll work on that in a little bit once I start working on the inside. But first, I have to build the outside and then the top of his head. And then we'll be Gucci to go inside. Oh, and by the way, this is where the doors will go. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah. All right, let's start building the side of the face. Nah, I want to do the top of the head because the top of the head's pretty simple, and the sides are going to be pretty tough, and the back's going to be a little tough because there's a buckle for the glasses that he's wearing or the goggles that he's wearing. So yeah, well actually, I'm not even done with the front of the face, so let's go ahead and put in these sea lanterns and see what this bad boy looks like. And if it doesn't work, I bet blocks of diamond would look really cool. I'm going to go ahead and bring those out just in case I might like those. Because see, a block of diamond and sea lantern are very similar. So let's just do this and see what that looks like. Do I like that? Let's see. I'm going to compare it. Compare it. Do I want my little boy Darzeth to look very rich? I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. So, bye-bye sea lantern. Hello diamond for eyes. All right. Yeah, that looks really nice. He looks very pretty. So, let's go ahead and start putting the head on. Because I was going to do the side. See, this is why it takes me so long to build these things. I don't know if you guys know this, but most of these builds, yeah, they take me about 2 hours. I'm so indecisive of what I want to do, and I go out of order, and I randomize it. But that's the beauty of Minecraft. I get to play at my own pace, and I get to have a good time. And if I'm having a good time, you guys tend to have a good time because I'm having a good time because then you get to play on these lovely maps. All right, enough chitter chatter. Let's start building on the side. Wait, no, I said I'm going to build on the top. Gosh darn it, Bert, make your mind up. Yes, I'm going to build the top. So according to his skin, his stalk is all sorts of different colors. I don't know if I like this. I might go back and change it because, I mean, it starts yellow, it gets bright green in some spots, and then it's black in others. I think I might just go back eventually and make it just all brown like a normal stalk would be. I think they're just trying to show the decay of the said stalk all the way to the end of the, the middle of the head. So I might go back and fix that, but first, I have been spending far too long on this. I need to start doing the sides of the face, so let me do that. Okay, well, with most difficult builds, what I do is I tend to get in this lovely little place as in the zone, and I got in the zone while building Darzeth, and I wasn't really talking while I was building the sides of his face. I kind of like where it is. Obviously, there are different shades of orange that I really can't implicate into this build, so that's why he only has so very few little lines on the side of his face. He also only has like 3 on the back of his head. It's just there's too many oranges. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 I'm seeing, and I just really didn't want to implicate wool into the build. So, I mean, this looks good. This looks good. It could have looked a lot worse, and that's why I got in the zone. Now, the side or the top of the head, I did also remove all the colorfulness of his stalk. So I only went with 3 colors because that's more natural. That's what a natural pumpkin would look like. So yes, he's also not completely cubed as the rest of everybody else is. He's got a little circle to him because that's what a pumpkin would be. It'd be a little circular. It wouldn't be completely cubular. Cubular, is that even a word? I don't know. So wait, that doesn't seem right. Oh, yes, it's not right. That's because this needs to go right here. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's the exterior. Now it's time to go on the inside and start building him inward. So I do need to figure out some things that I want to do. I know I want to use this hole. I just don't know how yet. Probably some sort of door where he can kill his victims. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. And I'll know shortly. But I got a lot of work to do still. Well, this is definitely by far the hardest build I've done on ProperDummy Island. Yes, this was actually probably one of the hardest builds I've done, period. But yes, I did incorporate some orange doors for the front of his face. And obviously I'm not done on the inside. I'm just kind of showing you the basic layout of what I'm kind of going for. Obviously things may change. I'm not sure just yet. I did empty this hole out, so now it kind of goes out a little. As you can see, it kind of grows down the side as if his head had been sat on the side of the mountain, and now it's growing into the mountain because it's a pumpkin. That's what pumpkins do. Pumpkins are basically these giant batches of seeds. So this is just one giant Darzeth seed, and inside Darzeth lives. So I decided to use purple. I like purple, and I thought that Darzeth would like purple. I was just like, there's already so much orange. I thought about continuing to build with orange, but I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea. And obviously I do need to light this sucker up a lot because he is still very dark in many areas. So I have to get around to that. So I'll get back to you guys, obviously, when the build is complete with what this is going to be. I think it'll be fun. And yeah, as you go up to the second floor, this is the second floor technically. So yeah, you actually have to go upstairs to go downstairs, and there's this little room. And then there's the third story, which is right up here, which looks like some sort of weird bath. You'll see what that is. So you guys just stick around, wait to see the final product, and if you haven't hit the like button already, please consider doing so. So let me go ahead and start building, and then I'll get back to you guys shortly with the finished product. Alrighty, my boy Darzeth is complete. Yes, you've already seen the exterior, but I'll do a quick look around again just in case you wanted to look at it again. There is the buckle on the back of his head for his goggles. Obviously, I only used 2 different colors of orange just for the fact that there's multiple oranges on his face. And I also implicated a window on the top of his head. You'll see what that is here shortly. I almost kind of showed it. Ooh, that was so close, but you gotta wait. I want you to see the inside. And again, before we go on the inside, if you haven't hit that like button, please consider doing so. I very much appreciate that, as does the rest of the Proper Dummy members. And if you haven't hit that notification bell, consider doing so you can be notified when the videos are live. So yes, stem, you've seen the exterior. I went with diamonds for the eyes. Enough chit chat. Let's get to the inside. Let's get to the nitty gritty. I want to show you this build. I'm very excited. I did also implicate orange doors, which I say orange. They're actually acacia. I forgot what the actual word was for the said colored of the doors. But yes, acacia, and boom, we're inside. Still got the purple staircases. Haven't really changed too much, but we're going to look on the first floor. First of all, just for the fact that it's right here, we might as well go ahead and get it out of the way. So yes, pumpkins. A lot of pumpkins. Basically, the entirety of the first floor is, in fact, pumpkins. Also, what exactly do I have in mind with this? That's weird. So, what? You just expect people to jump off there? No. I don't even expect you to push people off there. I'll explain. Okay, so, Darzeth is a man pumpkin. He's a pumpkin man. He's a man that is half man, half pumpkin. So, he loves pumpkins. These are some of his brothers and sisters and stuff like that, and he's planted them and made sure that they got plenty of sunshine and light, and that's what that natural lighting is from up there. So they got that. They also have these redstone lanterns, which also are warming elements that allow them to live happy lives. So once they are complete and once they are built, as they have been, grown right here, he'll grab it, he'll go meh, and he'll walk over here, and he'll go, goodbye, sister or brother, point. Now, you may be wondering, why would he just kill his brother or sister like that? Well, he didn't. Darzeth is an alien. He's an alien, and this is his spaceship. This is his spaceship. And these are the holes that he goes to different planets. So every planet all over the universe has pumpkins growing on them because Darzeth is half man, half pumpkin. So once, one of his brothers or sisters are ready, I'm like, okay, come on, brother or sister. I don't have a name for said brother or sister. And then he just goes, bye-bye. And then, the seeds are now on the planet. They can grow, and then they can repopulate that said planet in that said system of that said galaxy in that said universe. I like role-playing, sorry. That's why I did what I did right there, and I thought that was really fun. I thought that was really cool, so I thought this could be like his UFO, his unidentified flying vehicle. Is that what? No, object. It's UFO, not UFV. It's UFO, unidentified flying object, not unidentified flying vehicle. Okay, so let's go ahead and go up to the second floor. So yes, there's pumpkins. You know that Darzeth is now in fact an alien in this said roleplay mindset that I have. So let's go up to the second floor. Technically, you got to go up to the 2.5 to go down to the 2. But yes, this is Darzeth's room. He's a very simple room because he is on a mission. This is his military type spaceship. There's not really any area to lollygag. So he is working and he is sleeping. If he's sleeping, he's sleeping. If he's working, he's working. So there's no lollygagging time. There's no time to read books. He's an alien and he's got a mission, and that is to repopulate different planets with pumpkins. So, he does have this small little set of things that he can use if he actually needs to eat. He really doesn't have to eat. All he has to do is come over here, stand right next to this, and just photosynthesis, because he's a pumpkin. So, yes, not really much eating needing to take, place with Darzeth. So, yes, he has a very small, simple build, and I also made it look similar to a pumpkin. Yes, that build looks a little dumb, but I tried to make it look pumpkin-y, so it was almost as if he was home, because he once was a seed himself, and then he grew into a pumpkin. So this is his home sweet home, or it's supposed to look like his home sweet home, aka a pumpkin. And then up here on the third are the best of the pumpkins. These are the elite pumpkins for those elite planets, those harshest non-harshest environments. These are for like the Earth-type planets. So these pumpkins will go on Earth-like planets. But these down here, which get less light, are for the more hostile planets that don't get as much sunlight, like gaseous planets or planets with, you know, high acidity and stuff like that. So that's why they're separated. They're in their own little section because each section has a different acidity level to the soil. You know, you have to roleplay that kind of mindset. So this was an interesting build. I like the roleplay aspect. It's a little terrifying probably standing right here for Darzeth. I'm sure he's probably walking through here so tired after like a long day of, you know, populating planets, and he's just like, go to bed now. Ah! I'm awake. So poor Darzeth, I apologize for that. But yes, this was a very fun build to do. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is our third person of Proper Dummy Island. Who do you want to have built next? We've done Matt, we've done Darzeth, then we've done myself. He's a little off, as Darzeth tends to be. And then, you know, I have a halo because apparently I think I'm godly. And, you know, Matt has some holes in the side of his head because, well, he likes gauges. So yeah, 3 people down, 3 people to go. Who do you want next? Let me know down in the comments section, and I'll be seeing you in the next build. As always, thank you so very much for your likes, your subscriptions, and hitting that notification bell. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye, guys.